Good morning, guys.
Good morning, sir.
Shalini, roll number పెట్టాలండి. నేను 10 మందేనా వచ్చింది క్లాస్కి. ఒక 2 minutes వెయిట్ చేస్తా. Okay, guys. Maybe early morning kada. Morning work kudarledemo. Say in the previous class. Okay. Are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Now, in the previous class, we have started the go back N protocol. The logic of the go back N protocol is here N indicates the size of the sender window. The sender window size is N. That means at a time the sender can send maximum of N frames without waiting for acknowledgement. Okay, he can send a maximum of N frames without waiting for the acknowledgement. That is the N indicates here. And also here the problem is, the logic is whenever any acknowledgement was missed due to any reasons, if the acknowledgement missed, what will happen is all the frames in the current window has to be retransmitted. it has to go back to n frames, and all the n frames that are transmitted without waiting for acknowledgement, they have to be retransmitted. For example, if n value is 5 means at a time it can send first 5 frames without waiting for acknowledgement. So without waiting for the acknowledgement of frame 1, it transmitted frame 2, frame 3, frame 4, frame 5. All 5 frames are transmitted without waiting for the acknowledgement of frame 1. Unfortunately, the acknowledgement of frame 1 is missed. It has not reached within the time. Within the time, the acknowledgement for frame 1 was not reached. Okay. Here, what has happened is, before the acknowledgement, before sender identifies that the acknowledgement was missed, already he sent 5 frames. So he will go back to those 5 frames and he will retransmit all the frames from 1. Since acknowledgement of frame 1 was missed, all the frames that are sent after sending frame 1 will be retransmitted, including frame 1. All the frames that are sent after frame 1 will be retransmitted. That is the logic of go back n protocol. Whenever any acknowledgement was missed, all the frames, including the last acknowledgement frame, will be retransmitted. It has to go back to n frames, and all the n frames that are transmitted will be retransmitted. That is the logic of this go back n protocol. Clear? See here, what some problems are raised in the go back n protocol. What are those cases or problems means? 3 possible cases may be there, or 3 possible problems may arise in the go back n protocol. What are those means? The first one is lost or damaged frame. The frame may be lost or damaged. That is one situation. Next, damaged or lost acknowledgement. The third one is delayed acknowledgement. Okay, while we are sending the frames, the frame may be damaged or the frame may be totally missed. That is the case 1. In the second case, damaged or lost acknowledgement. In the third case, delayed acknowledgement. First, we will see the first case, damaged or lost frame. When a frame is damaged or lost, what will happen? Generally, what will happen when a frame is damaged? What will the receiver will do? Whenever a frame is damaged, what the receiver will do? Simply he will send a negative acknowledgement. Whenever a frame is damaged, the receiver will send a negative acknowledgement. Whenever the frame is lost, what will happen? The receiver will not give any acknowledgement. Whenever a frame is missed in the middle, what will happen is the receiver does not send any acknowledgement. So if a frame is lost in the network, what will happen is the receiver does not receive the frame, so he doesn't send the acknowledgement. As a consequence, what will happen? Since acknowledgement doesn't receive within that time, the sender will retransmit all the frames in the current window. See that one. See the situation here. Here the sender window size is 3. In this case, the sender window size is 3. That means at a time the sender can send a maximum of 3 frames. Clear? So sender first sent frame 0. He sent frame 0. Without waiting for the acknowledgement of frame 0, he sent frame 1 also. So without waiting for acknowledgement, he sent 2 frames. After that one, the receiver given acknowledgement ACK2. Here ACK2 indicates all the previous frames are received successfully. Now I want frame 2. It is requesting frame 2. On receiving the acknowledgement, the sender will understand, okay, frame 0, frame 1 are successfully received by the receiver. Now I have to send frame 2. So he has sent frame 2. Unfortunately, in the middle, frame 2 was lost in the middle. The receiver requested to send the frame 2. Sender has sent that frame 2, but unfortunately, frame 2 has lost in the middle. But as a per rule, what is the rule here? Without waiting for the acknowledgement, he can send n frames. So after sending frame 2 without waiting for acknowledgement, the sender has sent frame 3 also. He sent frame 2 and without waiting for acknowledgement, he sent frame 3 also. Frame 3 was delivered to the receiver. Frame 2 was missed. Frame 3 was delivered to the receiver. Here, what will happen at the receiver is expecting frame 2, but he received frame 3. Instead of frame 2, he received frame 3. Clear? What has happened is the frame 2 was sent, and without waiting for acknowledgement of frame 2, he sent the frame 3 also. but at the receiver side, the receiver is expecting frame 2, but he received frame 3. Since wrong frame was arrived, he will discard the frame 3 also. The receiver will discard the frame 3. Okay, so what will happen at the sender side is after sending frame 2, the timer will be started. Even though the timer is over, acknowledgement for frame 2 was not received. Even though the timer is over, the acknowledgement for frame 2 was not received. Why? Because frame 2 is lost. So the acknowledgement for frame 2 doesn't received within the timer. Now what will happen is, since frame 2 acknowledgement doesn't came, it will go back to frame 2 and all the frames that are transmitted, including frame 2, all the frames that are transmitted after sending frame 2 will be retransmitted. Here how many frames are transmitted after frame 2? Along with frame 2, frame 3 also transmitted. First frame 2 was transmitted without waiting for acknowledgement. Frame 3 also transmitted. So the sender will retransmit frame 2 and frame 3. Okay, he will go back to the frame 2. He will go back to this one. He will retransmit that one. Okay, he will go back to that frame 2 and he will retransmit those. Okay, he is go back to this one and he is retransmitting that frame 2. Why? Because the acknowledgement doesn't received within that time. That is the first case of the damaged or lost frame. Whenever a frame is lost in the middle, what will happen is, okay, actually when the frame is missed, the sender doesn't know that the frame is missed. So without waiting for acknowledgement, the sender will send the next frames also. Okay, as per the rule, he will send other frames also. The other frames, instead of frame 2, if other frames are received by the receiver, simply the receiver will reject those other frames. He will reject the other frames and he don't send acknowledgement for the frame 2. Since the acknowledgement for frame 2 doesn't received within that time, after the timeout, the sender will go back to frame 2 and he will retransmit all the frames from frame 2. Okay, here in this example, from frame 2 and frame 3 will be retransmitted. He will retransmit frame 2, he will retransmit frame 3. That is the thing going on. Okay, whenever any frame is missed, even though other frames are successfully received, receiver is not accepting the other frames also. So the sender has to retransmit all the frames from that receiver, from that frame 2. That is the thing, go back. Okay, he is going back to that last frame and he is retransmitting all the frames from that missed one. From that missed frame, he is sending all the frames. That is the first case or the first problem is damaged or lost frame. Whenever a damaged or lost frame was there, the acknowledgement doesn't came. If a frame is lost, the acknowledgement doesn't come. Okay, if the acknowledgement doesn't come within the timer, after timeout, the sender will go back to that last frame and he will retransmit all the frames which are transmitted from that last frame. Okay, what are any number of frames that are transmitted from that last frame, all those frames will be retransmitted. That is the thing, go back in protocol first case, damaged or lost frame. The second case is acknowledgement is lost. What will happen if the acknowledgement is lost? So without waiting for the acknowledgement, the sender has sent some number of frames without waiting for acknowledgement. For example, the sender had sent frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4, frame 5. 5 frames are transmitted without waiting for the acknowledgement. Okay, now receiver has given acknowledgement for frame 1, but unfortunately the acknowledgement for frame 1 was missed in the middle. Now what will happen? Here generally when we come to the last acknowledgement case of go back N protocol, when we come to acknowledgements in go back N protocol, there are two types of acknowledgements are there in the go back N. There are two types of acknowledgements will be there in the go back N protocol. The first type of acknowledgement is cumulative acknowledgement. The second type is independent acknowledgements. When we come to the go back N protocol, there are two types of acknowledgements will be there. Cumulative acknowledgements, independent acknowledgements. What is cumulative acknowledgement means? Instead of giving acknowledgement for every frame, for a set of frames, single acknowledgement will be given. For a set of frames, single acknowledgement will be given. Instead of giving acknowledgement for each frame. That is called cumulative acknowledgement. And independent acknowledgement means for every frame, separate acknowledgement will be given. So when we come to acknowledgements in go back and protocol, there are two types of acknowledgements are there: cumulative acknowledgements and independent acknowledgements. For example, cumulative means if we send frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4, frame 5. Okay, instead of sending acknowledgement for frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4, frame 5, we will send only acknowledgement for frame 5. The acknowledgement for the frame 5 indicates, okay, all the frames before that frame 5 are successfully received. Yes, the acknowledgement for frame 5 itself indicates that all the frames up to frame 5 are successfully received. The last acknowledgement indicates that all the frames up to that one are successfully received. That type of concept is called cumulative acknowledgement. Independent acknowledgement means for frame 1 it has to give acknowledgement, for frame 2 it has to give acknowledgement, for frame 3 it has to give acknowledgement, for frame 4 separately, for frame 5 separately they have to give acknowledgement. So that is the thing. See the points here. Now when we come back to the last acknowledgement, if acknowledgement is damaged or lost, we have two situations will be there. If acknowledgement lost lo two cases untai. Okay, cumulative acknowledgement may be lost. Okay, the first situation is cumulative acknowledgement in which we use only one feedback for many data packets. In case of damaged or lost acknowledgement, we have two situations. The first situation is cumulative acknowledgement in which we use only one feedback for many data packets. We use only one acknowledgement for many data packets. Whenever the next acknowledgement arrives before the expiration of timer, then there is no need of retransmission of the frames because acknowledgements are cumulative in this protocol. ఇక్కడ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏంటంటే అండి, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇలా ఉంది సిచ్యువేషన్. ఫ్రేమ్ 1 సెండ్ చేశాడు, he sent frame 1. After he sent frame 2, he sent frame 3. ఫ్రేమ్ 1 సెండ్ చేయగానే ఏం చేస్తాడు, he will start timer. ఫ్రేమ్ 1 స్టార్ట్ అవగానే టైమర్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాడు. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ద టైమర్ ఫర్ ఫ్రేమ్ 1 is this one. ఫ్రేమ్ 1 యొక్క acknowledgement టైమర్ ఇది అనుకోండి. Whenever after sending frame 1, he will start timer. The end point of the timer is this one. Up to this time, he has to wait for acknowledgement. Okay. So after sending frame 1, what is the receiver? Frame 1 doesn't give, we have given acknowledgement of frame 2 reached within the expiration of timer of frame 1. The acknowledgement of frame 2 reached before the expiration of timer of frame 1. Frame 1 timer అయిపోయే లోపల frame 2 యొక్క acknowledgement వచ్చింది. There the acknowledgement of frame 2 itself indicates that frame 1 also successfully received. Here the concept is whenever the next acknowledgement arrives before the timer expires, this is the timer for frame 1 acknowledgement. Before the timer for frame 1 acknowledgement expires, the acknowledgement of frame 2 received. Okay. Here, what this indicates is the acknowledgement of frame 2 itself indicates frame 1 also successfully received. This concept is called cumulative acknowledgement. This concept is called the cumulative acknowledgement. Clear and cumulative acknowledgement of idea vachindandi. What is this cumulative acknowledgement? Is it clear what is the cumulative acknowledgement? Before expiration of timer of one acknowledgement, if any other acknowledgement reached the sender, then that next acknowledgement itself indicates that the previous frames also successfully transmitted. There is no retransmission of the frames. That concept is called the cumulative acknowledgement. See, whenever the before the timer is expired for frame 1 acknowledgement, if the acknowledgement of frame 2 received by the sender, then that frame 2 acknowledgement itself indicates frame 1 also successfully received. That concept is called the cumulative acknowledgement. The acknowledgement of frame 2 will act as acknowledgement for both frame 1 and frame 2. That type of concept is called the cumulative acknowledgement. See, ACK 4 means acknowledgement 4 means Acknowledgement 1 to 4, ACK4 will behave as acknowledgement for acknowledgement 1 to 4. Okay. Even though acknowledgement 1 missed, acknowledgement 2 missed, acknowledgement 3 missed, even though 1, 2, 3 acknowledgements are lost, ACK4 will cover all of them. Whenever the acknowledgement 4 comes within the timer expires of the acknowledgement 1, it will cover the ACK1, ACK2, and ACK3. Even though they are lost, no problem at all. Acknowledgement 4 will cover all of them. That is the thing. Whenever the last acknowledgement is there, the first situation is cumulative acknowledgement. That means the acknowledgement of the last frame will cover. Whenever the acknowledgement of last frame came within the time expire of the first one, then it will cover all the previous frames. Even though acknowledgement for 1, 2, 3 are missed, the acknowledgement 4 will itself give acknowledgement for all the 4 frames 1, 2, 3, 4. That concept is called the cumulative acknowledgement. Is it clear, guys? What is this cumulative acknowledgement? Is it clear? If the protocol is following cumulative acknowledgement, even though some acknowledgements are lost, the last acknowledgement will cover all the previous acknowledgements. No need of the previous acknowledgements. Even though some of the acknowledgements are missed, the last acknowledgement itself will act as the acknowledgement for the remaining ones. That concept is the cumulative acknowledgement. I think here got chinna problem. Here also we have small problem is if the last ACK4 also missed. If the acknowledgement 4 is also missed. Okay. Here the main drawback is okay. This cumulative acknowledgement may also be missed. ఒకవేళ cumulative acknowledgement కూడా మిస్ అవ్వచ్చు. మనం cumulative ఫాలో అయ్యామనుకోండి. ఓకే, ఆ cumulative acknowledgement మిస్ అయితే అన్ని ఫ్రేమ్స్ ని రీట్రాన్స్మిట్ చేయాల్సిందే. సో whenever we are following cumulative acknowledgement, frame 1 కి, frame 2 కి, frame 3 కి, frame 4 కి మొత్తానికి సింగిల్ acknowledgement ఇస్తున్నాము. ACK4 ఇస్తున్నాము. 1 for 1, 2, 3, 4 we are giving single acknowledgement ACK4. If that ACK4 was missed, what will happen? We have to retransmit all the frames from 1 to 3, 4. Even though 1, 2, 3, 4 are successfully received, since we are using cumulative acknowledgement, if that cumulative acknowledgement was missed, we have to retransmit all the frames. That is the one drawback of this one. So whenever an acknowledgement is missed, we have two situations will be there: cumulative acknowledgement, independent acknowledgement. Whenever the protocol is following cumulative acknowledgement, even though some of the acknowledgements are missed, no problem at all. The last acknowledgement will cover all the previous frames. That is the first case. The second case is independent acknowledgements. Here the thing is, for every frame, the sender has to receive independent acknowledgements. For each frame, separate acknowledgement has to be received. Okay, here every data packet acknowledged independently. Every data frame or data packet gets acknowledged independently. When any acknowledgement is lost or damaged, all the frames in the current frame are to be retransmitted. When any acknowledgement is lost or damaged, all the frames in the current frame are to be retransmitted. That means all the frames that are transmitted after that frame has to be retransmitted. When any acknowledgement is lost, all the frames in that current frame are to be retransmitted. That means the situation will be like this. Frame 1 has F1 has transmitted frame 1, frame 2. Before getting acknowledgement for frame 1, frame 2, frame 3 has transmitted. So without waiting for acknowledgement of frame 1, frame 2, frame 3 also transmitted. Yeah, okay. Now the timer for frame 1 has started. This is the timer for frame 1. Okay, the acknowledgement of frame 1 missed in the middle. Since the acknowledgement of frame 1 was missed in the middle, since it is an independent acknowledgement, okay, whenever acknowledgement of frame 1 missed, all the frames that are transmitted after F1 are to be retransmitted. So it has to retransmit all the frames F1, F2, F3. All the frames have to be retransmitted. Why? Because we are following the individual acknowledgements. Whenever it is following independent acknowledgements, every frame has to get acknowledgement separately. Okay, when any acknowledgement is lost or damaged, all the frames in the current frame are to be retransmitted. That is the second case, independent acknowledgements. Whenever the protocol is following independent acknowledgements, okay, whenever any acknowledgement is lost, all the frames in the current frame are to be retransmitted. Whenever the protocol is following cumulative acknowledgement, okay, even the sum of the acknowledgements are missed, the acknowledgement for the last frame will indicate the acknowledgement for all the previous frames. So if the even the acknowledgement of 1, 2, 3 are lost, acknowledgement 4, if the acknowledgement 4 arrives within the time, acknowledgement 4 will itself indicate the acknowledgements for all the 4 frames 1, 2, 3, 4. This concept is the cumulative acknowledgement. The second type is the independent acknowledgement. Okay, the go back and some go back and protocols will implement cumulative acknowledgements. Some go back and will implement the independent acknowledgements. ఇది మనకి ఇంపార్టెంట్ 2 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్ అండి. How many types of acknowledgements will be there means we will have 2 types of acknowledgements, cumulative acknowledgements and independent acknowledgements. That question is also 2 marks question, important question. Types of acknowledgements in the data link here. How many types of acknowledgements will be there for data frames means 2 types of acknowledgements will be there, cumulative and independent. The last case is the delayed acknowledgement. If the acknowledgement is delayed, then also retransmission of all the frames in the current window. Okay, that last case is also similar to this case, independent acknowledgement. Even the acknowledgement lost, or if the acknowledgement arrives after the timer, then all the frames in the current window have to be retransmitted. Okay, we have sent F1, F2, F3, but acknowledgement of F1 arrived after the timer expires. After timer expires, acknowledgement of F1 arrives. Since the acknowledgement came lately, all the frames in the current window are to be retransmitted. Okay, a delayed acknowledgement triggers the resending of all the frames in the current window. So this is briefly about the go back N protocol. What is go back N protocol? What are the problems that can be arised in the go back N protocol? The main problem with the go back N protocol is, if any frame is lost or if any acknowledgement is lost, we have to retransmit all the frames in the current window. That is the main problem with the go back N protocol. We have to go back to N frames and we have to retransmit all the frames in the current window whenever any acknowledgement or any frame is lost. Even though only one frame is lost, we have to retransmit all the frames in the current window. If only one acknowledgement is lost, then also we have to transmit all the frames in the current window. If the acknowledgement arrives lately also, we have to retransmit all the frames in the current window. So it is taking more amount of time and more bandwidth. To solve that problem of go back N protocol, an alternative protocol is the selective repeat protocol. An alternative protocol for the go back N protocol is selective repeat protocol. Can you guess the logic of that selective repeat basing on its name? Can anyone guess the logic of the selective repeat basing on the name? The name itself indicating only those missed frames will be retransmitted. Instead of going back and retransmitting all the frames in the current window, only the missed frames in the current window will be retransmitted. That is the selective repeat one. Selective repeat protocol logic enante, it is similar to the go back N protocol, but the small difference is whenever any frame is lost or any acknowledgement is lost or any acknowledgement is delayed, only the selective frame has to be retransmitted. Instead of retransmitting all the frames in the current window, only the selective frame will be retransmitted. That's why this is called selective repeat protocol. The name itself indicating selective repeat protocol. This is also known as selective repeat ARQ, selective repeat automatic repeat request protocol. This is the data link layer, the user sliding window method. The go back N ARQ works well if it has few errors. Go back N works well if it has few errors, but if there is a lot of errors in the frame, lots of bandwidth loss in resending the frames. When there are more errors are there, okay, lots of bandwidth will be lost. We will waste lots of bandwidth because of resending of the frames. In the go back end, if less errors are there, it will be working okay. Whenever few errors occurred, if more errors occurred, if more frames are lost, or if more acknowledgements are lost, okay, the retransmission of the frames will take more amount of bandwidth wastage. So we are using the select to repeat ARQ protocol. In this select to repeat ARQ protocol, the sender window is always equal to receiver window size. The sender window size is always equal to the receiver window size. Okay, the sender window size is always equal to receiver window size, and it must be always greater than 1. The sender window size and the receiver window size రెండు ఈక్వల్ గా ఉండాలి, ఖచ్చితంగా 1 కంటే గ్రేట్ ఉండాలి. అట్లీస్ట్ 2. ద సెండర్ విండో సైజ్ అండ్ రిసీవర్ విండో సైజ్ మస్ట్ బి అట్లీస్ట్ 2. మినిమం 2 స్లాట్స్ అయినా ఉండాలి, అట్లీస్ట్ 2. ఇట్ మస్ట్ బి గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 1. ఓన్లీ సైజ్ 1 ఉంటే ఇట్ విల్ బికమ్ స్లైడింగ్ విండో. దట్స్ వై ఇట్ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 1 ఉండాలి, రెండు సేమ్ ఉండాలి, గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 1 ఉండాలి. If the receiver receives a corrupt frame, it doesn't directly discard it. Whenever a receiver receives a corrupted frame, it doesn't discard directly, it doesn't discard it. It will send a negative acknowledgement to the sender. The sender sends that frame again as soon as receiving the negative acknowledgement. Whenever a corrupted frame is received in the select to repeat protocol, the receiver will send a negative acknowledgement to the sender. The sender will retransmit that frame again on receiving the negative acknowledgement. There is no waiting for any timeout to send that frame. Okay, whenever it receives the negative acknowledgement, immediately it will send that frame without any waiting of the time. Okay, whenever the sender receives a negative acknowledgement without waiting for anything, immediately the sender will send that retransmit that one. The select to repeat protocol will be like this. The working of the select to repeat will be like this. See this one. Sender window size is 2, receiver window size is 2. That means maximum they can send 2 frames without waiting for acknowledgement. So sender sent frame 0, and without waiting for acknowledgement, he sent frame 1 also. Frame 0, frame 1 పంపించాడు without waiting for acknowledgement. The receiver given acknowledgement for both ACK2. Now the sliding window is moved to 2, 3 here. Here also 2, 3. Next, again the sender is sending frame 2, frame 3 without waiting for acknowledgement. He send frame 2 and frame 3. See, whenever he send frame 2 and frame 3 without waiting for acknowledgement, frame 2 missed in the middle. Frame 3 was received. After receiving, he is expecting frame 2, but he received frame 3. Immediately what happened? Instead of rejecting frame 3, instead of rejecting the frame 3, he given negative acknowledgement for frame 2. Then only frame 2 was retransmitted. See this, observe this